Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here, and welcome back to our video. Yeah, I left this man alive on the secondary account for some reason, so we're going to go deal with that. Hopefully, I did not forget to equip Beta Club on King. Um, yes, it's equipped. Perfect. Now we're gonna have an artifact that counters this man, which is not gonna be the Sword of Sin, because the Sword of Sin would be a great choice here. But I do have the right. I always forget the name. Thermal gloves, yeah, there we go. I have the thermal gloves, so the thermal gloves do have a chance of burning the enemy on tagging. It's a pay-to-win artifact from on ice soul rates, which funny enough I got for free because I did not spend any money on this soul rate specifically. And it's like level 7. I was gonna say that the chance to burn on tagging is pretty high, but we failed to burn there. There we go on our burning. This also gives you damage on basics, kind of depending on how many you do against the burning targets, and it ramps up like sort of like a Black Manta passive, but it stays there, it does not decay. You only need the target to be burning to apply this buff. The sad part about it is that it's a pretty shitty buff. Oh boy, who would have expected King plus Raven is going to one-shot this with Beta Club. I know, guys, such an unexpected and mind-blowing result, am I right? But yeah, here I'm actually gonna try and let him kill my king. Oh boy, he's taking a lot of time. Oh no! I wanted to take a Dr. Fate without killing him, because Dr. Fate would have died faster. Please! Please, no unusual gameplay. Let's go. No bug. Now let's take a look at the reward. And this is the amazing reward that we get. We're going to play Beta Club Mr. Freeze. I haven't played this man in a while with Beta Club. That's because I enjoy the puppet gameplay. And look, if you're gonna look at me sitting and watching dot values on the screen, but you've used in the past puppet Mr. Freeze, you have no word here. Each type of gameplay with Mr. Freeze, either that or this one, is equally cringe and equally unengaging with the enemy. Here, sadly, it's gonna be the longer tagging. We're gonna take longer to power generate. By the way, level 7 North Snow Globe and level 6 gloves are gonna be what's providing us with passive stats here. And she's got a thermal gloves, that's why she is inflicting burning when she tags him. Okay, now freeze for me. Bro, don't back off like that. Well, what do you have to gain? Why are you running? Now I pushed him out of it. There we go, he's frozen. Jump attack, that's gonna be a 5.9. We're a bit off from our max value. Can we like crits and stuff? 9.3, yeah, that's totally fine. Some people are complaining about Beta Club and about Mr. Freeze, but all the complaints, funny enough, came from league rates. Now, there might be a little bit of a problem with league rates, because I personally played tier 9 and tier 10, and a lot of the teams do far worse there, because apparently some modifiers that were not previously working are now working. And those modifiers tend to reduce dot damage and hazard dot damage. But the weird thing is that I was getting complaints about the Beta Club not working in lower tiers as well, in tier 8 and tier 7, so they might have messed up the resistances of those bosses for the lower tiers, as well as they were trying to make them actually work for the higher tiers, so that might be the case. So before thinking something doesn't really work for you, you might want to give it a try in soul raids as well. Because if it works in soul rates, it's actually gonna be the problem of the league rates themselves, not the artifact. And he works here. Like, that's definitely a value I would expect to see here. That's really on par with the expectations. Also, nice random timing on that one. I was just gonna apply an R freeze, but seems like I killed the poor man. Gonna fight Boss Bane over here. We're going to use Zatanna again. Make sure we leave her in the opening position of the team, in the first position. Otherwise, her percentage hull damage will not work for some reason. We have the thermal gloves on her, which will help us apply burning on Taggin, and will allow us to do percentage hull damage without actually having to go out of your way, our way to inflict the third special. See, the percentage health damage is working just fine, but that's because I tagged in at the right moment. Oh, this is not the... He just gets a dump power-up, but this is not the Bane that gets unblockable on specials if you use specials against him. I think that was from the last contract or something. This Bane is pretty chill. I mean, he does do some damage. But otherwise, it's pretty chill. We can actually block him. Oh boy, if I knew I would have used the... Dark Melton here. Oh, he inflicted disabled tag outs. That's unfortunate. Okay, we burned him on tagging. Bro, I would appreciate some power stealing, you know? That would be nice. It's not like that's the reason why you're here in the first place. To power steal and increase my damage. Didn't matter that he blocked there. We could have power steal regardless. There we go, max stacks finally. Need to power generate with Harley for super move. Oh, he's the one that gets... That's actually not good. Though, I'm not sure if he's immune to armor pierce on basic hits. If he's not immune to armor pierce on basic hits, I don't give a shit that he's getting defense. But yeah, remember this guy. The longer we stay in the fight without tagging out against him, the more buffs he gets to his defense and attack. Attack, I don't care, it doesn't really hit me, and defense, if he doesn't have immune to armor pierce on basic hits, again, I don't really care. Because we're going to bypass that, but this is what this Bane does. Something I definitely miss from Crown not having is the refund on the second special, or the possibility of a refund, because if you get not even really lucky, but like averagely lucky, you're never gonna run out of power. Are you gonna kill him? Like, come on. Then I took a bit of a long time to stack her percentage hull damage at the start, but I think we still got it. There we go, 2 seconds left. That was actually closer than it would seem, because that was the end of the stun. After that third tap would have been a swipe, would have dealt far less damage. But yeah, let's take a look at the rewards for this one as well. Would you take a look at that? Even more amazing rewards. Guys, I'm mind blown at this point. An Amulet of Agility and an Unbreakable Cyberglove. Boys, we're doing well. Here we're going to try to use Battleman Drone plus Robin King without Ben Laughs in the mix, because we need Jon Stewart Green Lantern to buff her damage. Again, this is about her. She's gonna be dealing the damage, not Robin King. Now, there's a few problems with that. We're gonna have a long ass setup because we also need to get this thing going, and that's gonna take a bit, alongside with Robin King also being kind of required to use specials. And at the same time, we can't use Dark Metal cards on her, because this man's whole thing is giving us crit chance and crit damage. And if we already have him maxed out by Dark Metal cards, then there's no point in him being in the team. There's not really a point of him being in this team in the first place, to be honest, but look, I'm trying, because my Batman John can do easily 2 billion damage here. But if she does 2 billion damage with a lot of time left, it means that she's getting a huge boost from him. And that is going to mean that for lower Batman the Drowns, that can't do 2 billion yet is going to be a welcome boost. That's actually gonna help you out a lot, and we're kind of trying to determine if that's the case. Want to get the Supreme out of the way because it increases my damage and also adds a few crown stacks. I don't know if I have survived that, that's why I did a special one to lengthen my tagging duration there. Special 2 to further stack crown. Or still is welcome here. Not bad. Thankfully I had no power to riposte. Okay, we're done. We're at max stacks with crown. This is her usual damage. Gonna deal this without robbing King. Now let's apply victim again on him. Let's do some percentage hull damage. And let's stack the Maniac Appetite. But the third special animation is so bad because you leap out of it. At this point, I'd honestly rather use the special 2 and not have the percentage hull damage than have to deal with that shitty jump out animation. Like, who made that and thought it was a good idea? See, now we can tag her. Look how smooth that transition was. And yeah, she gets up to 30 mil, and we killed him with... Actually, we didn't kill him with a lot of time left, because we need to get back into final form. Also, something that I can guarantee is good is that she stacks Rice's energy much faster, while the victim debuff is put on the enemy. Because she stacks on basics, that thing gives her additional stacking of basics, so that's good. Look, I'm gonna be honest, this team went smoothly. Do I personally need to use this team? No, because my Battlefield Drone is fine without King Robin. What I'm gonna try to do is find him a different place where he can shine on his own, actually be useful to me. But if you're not able to do 2 billion damage with your Battle on the Drone, then use King Robin as a support character. That's totally viable. That's actually good. That's pretty good. But make sure you focus on Battle on the Drone and not Robin, because she needs to deal the damage. And some people are like, why don't you do the percentage hull damage with Robin first and then focus on Battle on the Drowned? Because that's not important. That percentage hull damage is gonna deal far lower damage than Battle on the Drowned is dealing, and I need to get to that peak performance for her as soon as possible. So Grodd is not gonna have a great time here because he has to go against Aquaman. And this one is gonna be inconvenient to fight him. Wait. It's fine. This man is going to be inconvenient to fight because of his AI, but the other two options were Black Lightning or Captain Cold, who is immune to lethal. So this is really the only option that we have. Gonna try to stack the Brainiac as fast as possible. I actually don't know if he still has the King passive where he gets more damage for each special use, though I doubt it. Something we're never gonna do is run out of power here, because we generate on every lethal hit. Six. Look, this was clean. This was clean. You saw there how he jumped, and I had time to wait and see if he used any specials or not, so I could decide if I would initiate my attack, and he didn't block. He was about to start blocking, but I had the window to answer there. That's a window that I a lot of times complain that characters don't give you, where they do a jump attack and then immediately block, and I'm like, how was I supposed, if you're gonna do a, to know if you're going to do a special or not? That's supposed to be like an opening for me, but it isn't. Perfect! We got him in the corner on a good tagging for Grodd. Now we're going to infinite combo him. This is really the only choice. I'm not gonna be able to constantly combo and chop this man. It's rather gonna be a very often occurrence when that happens. Though, nah, I'm not hanging out for super move. I think I'm gonna try and hold him like this for the rest of the match. I mess up once, I might die, though I doubt I actually will die. Because he should have reduced attack, but at the same time he's got a lot of modifiers that increase it. Well, I don't know if I survive a super move or not at this point, but let's hope we never need to know the answer to that. Oh, come on, man. I think we get a bit unlucky with the values when you do the infinite combo like this, though that was the only choice. You're gonna deal slightly reduced damage because you're stacking lethal a lot slower. But it seems like it's simply not gonna be enough. It's gonna be close to enough, but just a little bit off. Just a little bit off. It's fine though. Oh, this was an Aquaman though. I could have tried to use Manta because Manta gets triple the damage against Aquaman characters. That would have been fun. Well, rip. We're going to clear here with Manta, and I'm gonna have an interesting artifact on here, Sword of Salvation. As far as damage goes, Sword of Salvation is not a good choice for Manta by any means, but when you can do enough damage with it, it is the most convenient artifact because you have to use 0% of your brain during this fight if you have the Sword of Salvation. Let me exemplify. Hit him a bit. Third special. Bam, he stuns. Now there's nothing he can do. We keep hitting him, he's got no power. Right now, we're not gonna be able to do that yet because he's simply not generating fast enough power for us to steal that much, but past 1 minute we're going to just straight up spam third special, but we're not gonna be getting to that point, I think, because he's losing health a little bit fast. So a little bit in advance, thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, really helps me out. Dislike if you disliked it, let me know in the comments. Whatever you want to let me know, I read all comments and I answer what I can. Yeah, all that being said, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stop there. Come on. There we go. Goodbye.